these with the fragrance,
yes.
exactly. But I want big. I want the 4-piece Bengal tiger canna. And
yes.
these are phenomenal. Stephanie is 4th generation of the Walline family. They make up Roberta's. It is a dynasty. I'm going to call it a dynasty. They're all about hard to find yet easy to grow flowers, under $20 for. This is wow, right?
Yep.
So if you like zoom on in and say, hey, who's the house on the corner that has these awesome, like exotic looking flowers? Like, tell us, what is a Bengal tiger canna?
Well, I mean, right away, you're just awestruck by the color, like the contrast of the orange with these beautiful striped leaves. And I'd love to just, Rachel, show you just how intricate these leaves really are. It truly looks like, you know, Mother Nature took a paintbrush. And, you know, people ask us all the time, well, are these like genetically modified leaves? How did that happen?
That's cool.
And no, this is exactly how Mother Nature intended them to be. Whoa. These come all the way from Kathmandu, Nepal, where the Bengal tiger is still, you know, well and alive. So that's how they got their name.
Wow.
And we just had to bring this variety of canna lily because these are so hard to find anywhere else. You get this beautiful foliage, which in my opinion, the foliage alone should be in anyone's garden.
Yeah, look at this.
And
look
then
at the pictures.
And then you get these beautiful glowing mango canna lilies that, you know, they'll grow to be about 6 feet tall. So you get these beautiful strong stems and then the beautiful creamy mango orange tropical flowers. Here's a beautiful close-up. This picture, I love it because it's in the backyard of my Uncle Eric's home, which is in Indiana. So you can have this tropical, exotic feel anywhere in the country. So you can just close your eyes and transport yourself anywhere you want. This was taken in Seattle outside of an apartment building.
And you don't have to fly to
Kathmandu, Nepal.
Exactly.
Exactly. You can be in Seattle to enjoy this. You can plant them amongst all of your other, in your garden beds to give great texture and, you know, dimension to your garden. These will multiply like no other flower, Rachel. These plants, you know, you're getting a collection of 4. By the end of this season, you could dig those back up and split them in, you know, to 2 or 3 more because these will just grow and multiply and more rapidly than you could ever imagine.
So they call this an annual, so I'm going to pepper you with questions. So they're going to get to be 6 feet in the first season?
Within 60 to 80 days.
60 to 80 days.
Yes.
Second thing is that you just said something about replanting, but I thought an annual just only lasted 1 year.
You can take your bulbs out of the ground,
just put them in a planter.
Exactly, just take them indoors and they will survive over the winter inside.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And then you could replant them. But what you see here in this one pot, you know, when we first originally planted our rhizomes, we actually had to repot this plant because it was just almost bursting at the seams of the original plant, of the original pot, excuse me. And we only have 2 plants here. This was just 1 rhizome in each.
And you actually get 4 of these?
You get 4. So that's what I wanted to show you, just so you guys can get a great idea of just what you'll be getting and what you can expect. Because one of these pots only has 1. So
this is 1, and this is going to happen in that first season. You said 60 to 80 days.
Within 60 to 80 days.
60 to 80 days. Okay, this is phenomenal. We only have, I'm sorry, Jerome, did you say we only have about fewer than 700 of these to go around? So this is, you know, for that season. This is the first day that we've got it on that 4 easy payments of $5. And, you know, Roberta's has a guarantee, which we'll get to in a little bit. But if you're looking at this and going, oh, you know what, that is going to put the exclamation point on my garden, definitely pick it up.
These will be a showstopper, truly. And, you know, like all of our plants, let me just show you how easy it is.
Okay.
You're just going to dig a little well into your containers. If you don't have a yard, no problem. They thrive in a container. Just nestle it in there, give it some water, and then once you start to see buds come up, definitely give it some Spray and Flourish and Flower Magic, you know, our power couple of fertilizers, and just let Mother Nature take her course. And you know, Rachel, these are a problem solver to any garden. We all have that wet, boggy area that not a lot will thrive, but these will just use all of that moisture to their advantage, and they will transform into what you see here within just 60 to 80 days.
You know, what's so cool is that you guys really search the world over to bring us obviously hard to find yet easy to grow, but like really fun and special things. So if you're just joining us, this is very popular because where is this from and how did you find
this? This is a Bengal tiger canna lily that comes from Kathmandu, Nepal.
Wow.
So, you know, you can transform your garden into this exotic feel anywhere in the country, whether it's in a container along your poolside, just anywhere this plant will thrive. And excuse me, this is what you could see in just 60 to 80 days.
So it's going to be this tall in 60 to 80 days.
Yes.
And then even taller. And it is an annual. It doesn't have a fragrance, but who needs all that when you've got all this? The reality is that, and the leaves, I mean, if you're somebody,
if you just
you
take
know,
a
when I saw this,
close
all I was
look.
tking was somebody cooking something in the leaves. Do you know how people
Like
cook
a
things in
banana
banana
leaf?
leaves?
It does look like
or
that.
if you want to, I mean, if you want to create centerpieces out of a couple of the leaves and then put some flowers, we just had the tuberose.
Yes.
If you wanted to
Oh, that's
just
a
kind
beautiful idea.
to kind of lay out some leaves and put the
Yes.
tuberose and have it down the center of your table, I mean, go for it.
You get the color and the
Get color.
fragrance.
Yes, it's M56560. That's your item number. Free shipping and handling on all the Robertas. This is a feature price, and these are extraordinary. So when we only have a few left and we're getting to the end of our garden season, we don't want you to miss out on these. And I love, tell us where this is again.
So this is in the backyard of my
Indiana.
Uncle Eric's house, yes, in Indiana
love
of
it.
all places, central
Yeah.
Indiana. You know, these will grow anywhere in the country, Rachel, in containers, right into the earth. It doesn't matter. These will just take whatever environment you give it. And here you see it in Seattle, outside of an apartment building, and you can't walk by and not just stop and stare and want to touch those leaves. And then you see the tall, beautiful mango orange flowers on the top. To me, the two together, that orange and the yellow and green, it's just Mother Nature's best color combinations, and it gives such a beautiful pop in your garden.
The leaves alone say tropical. I mean, the leaves alone are big and lush and plate-like. I mean, like they're like long and,
Yes.
and just as you said, they're so incredible because it does look like Mother Nature decided to take a paintbrush to every single leaf.
It does.
We actually
And here is the tuberose.
brought out the tuberose, which you were just presenting. 'cause
Your
I-
idea was
Yeah.
wonderful, Rachel. I really like that. You know, you can just pick off a couple of your tuberose buds.
Yes.
You know, snip off a leaf and make a beautiful centerpiece.
Exactly.
And in the garden, these both love, you know, lots of sun
Lots
and
of
lots
sun.
of water.
Okay.
So these together, perfect pairing in your garden. And I mean, what could you
love
ask
it.
for more? A beautiful fragrance with just the bright burst of color.
Yes, yes. Okay, so the Bengal Tiger Canna, that's these. And these are only 2 of the pieces. You
Right,
actually
you're getting
get 4.
4.
You know how often we say buy a couple sets, buy a couple sets? You already have 4, and you can still buy a couple sets, but we're not even showing you the full scope and scale of what the flowers that you're gonna get. It's M56560, 4 easy payments of $5, free shipping and handling. We're gonna keep going with Stephanie because we want to help make your garden glow and garner compliments and be magnificent. And so we just added the tuberose to that one, but I might even ask for the tuberose to come over to here too.
To these gladiolas?
Yeah.